How's it going, everyone? Now that sailing is out, I wanted to make an updated route for doing tree runs on a level 3 skiller. This is pretty far in the late game, but I'll explain alternative methods if you don't have some of the teleports, so don't worry. Two changes from the initial setup is that I've now done barbarian farming to be able to plant seeds without the seed dipper, and now we have the sailor's amulet instead of the glory. After we grab everything we need, we teleport to Draenor Manor, because what good tree run doesn't start with Belladonna? Remember to use the boost on your farm and cape for higher Belladonna yield, so we don't have to spend as much time in the Scava caves. And after that, we blow the Quetzal whistle and then fly over to Auburnvale. And as you can see, both my Belladonna died. Darn. Then we run west to our first tree. Isn't this area beautiful? If I was going to live anywhere in the game, it would definitely be here. We run past the ants and over the agility obstacles, and after some brief ad-libbing, we finally get to our first tree. Did you know that it's ad-libbing and not ab-libbing? I didn't until now. I had to Google it. Next, we're going to teletab over to Lumbridge. I'm hoping to do another version of this video for Irons who can't use teletabs, but from what I've been told, it's a lot of walking. We run behind the castle for our second tree. Here's a tip. Tree run routes can be tricky when you're just learning them, but will eventually become second nature. In the meanwhile, you can mark tiles telling you where to teleport next, and in our case, that's Varrock. And here's where things may deviate a little bit. I use my Slayer rings to teleport to the Gnome Stronghold, where there's a magic tree and our first fruit tree. And then there's a very handy balloon right here that'll take us to Taverley. Then I tell you to my POH and use the jewelry box to teleport to Falador Park. Now, if you don't have a Slayer ring, I would do those three locations backwards. Teleport to Falador Park, use your Concape or run to the tree in Taverley, and then use the balloon to get to the Gnome Stronghold for the fruit tree and the other tree. Now that that set of trees are out of the way, we either use our farming cape or a skills necklace to get to the farming guild, where we have a tree, a fruit tree, a Celastris tree, and a redwood tree. Don't forget that you want to ultra compost the Celastris even if you pay for protection, as it increases the tree's bark yield. If you pay attention, you'll notice that I missed paying for protection quite a few times throughout this video. So we sit back for a moment and slowly chop all the bark we can to try to get some of our money back. And then we run over to the bank and get rid of everything we don't need. And we get out our redwood sapling, our hardwoods, and our calquats. This is about the halfway point in our farm run. Yay! We do the redwood, and then we use our construction cape to get to Brimhaven. This is another spot where your route may vary. I'm taking the construction cape to Brimhaven. If that isn't an option for you, you can get here via charter ship. The fastest way to a charter ship is by using the sailor's amulet to take you to Deepfin. Be sure to watch out for the spider, it's a skiller killer. Now we teletab or charter to Catherby and run along east past the people fishing to get to our next fruit tree. And after that, I'm going to use my construction cape to teleport to Yanil and run north to the fruit tree patch. Watch out for the ogre near the maze as well as the bear. If you don't have a construction cape, the Artie Cloak teleport isn't much further away. After so much running, why don't we fly? We're gonna blow our whistle again and fly the bird to Kastori for a fruit tree as well as our first Calquat tree. Then we're gonna teleport with the Taibo Wane scroll for our next Calquat tree. Make sure to watch out for another skiller killer. To use the scroll, you need to have done Taibo Wane Trio. Make sure not to talk to Tamayu afterwards, as he gives you combat XP. And then we use our sailor's amulet to bring us to Deepfin for a charter ship, which we take to the summer shore for the last Calquat. The Deepfin teleport is an amazing for getting to a charter ship quickly. I'm really excited for how it's going to affect clues. Sailing in general is used for clues. Can you tell that I'm ad-libbing again? We blow our whistle one last time and run down to the hardwood tree. Can you believe Jagex put capybaras by this patch and didn't have them look after it for us? Then I use my teleport to boat to take me to Angler's Resort, though you can use a charter ship to take you to Corsair Cove, and then rowboat over if you don't want to keep a boat parked there just for farm runs. Then we use construction cape, hit up our pool, and use the dig site pendant, touch the mushroom, and run down here for our last three hardwood trees. In real time, this took about 14 minutes and got me over 400,000 farming XP. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Good luck with farming, and I am very proud of you.